Hi everybody, Susan Odell, Friday Thoughts. Here we are. I'm inside today, which doesn't make me happy because I love working outside in Canada in the summer as much as we can. But we're in the midst of another day of air pollution due to forest fires, and that is now, I guess, the new norm in Eastern North America. And so we can feel more empathy for our Western friends that have been living like this for a lot of years. So I guess everybody should continue to do what they can to battle climate change. And it is absolutely the epitome of the long game. We're behind, but we have to stay positive that things get better in time. What I wanted to talk about today is the long game. And I've mentioned it before, but my context for today is to talk about the convergence of passion for the game that you're playing and the long game. And what am I talking about when I say convergence of passion and the long game? Anything that you don't currently have as an achievement in your life, in your career, that is significant. It's not something you can pull out a checkbook and buy, or go take an online course for 3 months and do. Something significant is going to take time, and it will always take longer than you think it was going to take. Always, 100%. Because things will come up, and you may evolve your thoughts, or your end state may evolve. Whatever those factors are, it will take longer than you think. So in my case, I'm having some good successes early on the official launch of 80/20 CS, but I've been working at this for 3.5 years, and one would argue that I've been building my ability to work at this for 27 years, but I've been working hard at it for 3.5 years. And so that's a long period of time to remain committed to achieving something big. And I'm not there, like I'm not even at first base in my opinion, right? But to be on the path to achieving something big and already have 3.5 years of investment and effort into it. And if I was not passionate about this idea, this plan that I have, 3.5 years is a heck of a long time to be focusing on something and reworking it again and building it out and getting feedback and all the things that I've done so far. That's a long time. And so if you have an idea, or if you're in a job and you have aspirations of something significant, how passionate are you about that thing? Because there's two scenarios. Well, I guess there's 3 scenarios. If you're not passionate about it, you may just stop. You may just not do it and walk away from it. Number 2 is that you do it with a high degree of quality, and you're not setting an end date, but you'll know when you're where you need to be at that particular stage. Because again, everything is continuing to evolve and progress. Like, we're never ever standing still permanently. So if you're not passionate, you're probably going to drop it and move on. If you are very passionate about it, you're going to do the work in such a way that quality is never compromised. Number 3 is that you are a little bit passionate about it. Maybe you're not, but you think it's a great idea, and you've got a ton of grit, and you're just going to persevere through it and get it done. But if you don't have the passion piece, you're probably going to try to get it done as quickly as you can, because then it's done and you can move on to the next stage. And when you rush to get something done because the time is not worth it, because you're not truly passionate about it, then what happens? Quality comes down because you just want to move on to the next step. So I think very strongly that passion and the long game have to go hand in hand, because it increases your odds of success, because passion will increase your level of quality in terms of what you're working on. And I know I'm a broken record on a number of things, and one of them is time is irrelevant. You should put accountability milestones in front of you to say, I'm going to get X done by this date. Work towards that, and if it slips for a good reason, that's fine. So timelines are important, but the end date is not. it's around the quality of the thing that you're putting out there that matters if you're truly passionate about it, because what you're outputting is representative of you. And I think when you're passionate about the long game, that quality is going to come through. So, just do an audit on the things that you think are your passions, the things that you think are, the long game that you're playing, and just check in on one or the other. Are you playing the long game for the things that you're passionate about? Great, you're on the right track. Are you playing the long game with things that you're not passionate about? Well, then reflect upon that, and maybe it's time to make a change. So I think that's a key message for the journey of successful change, which is what I'm all about. So there you go. There's your Friday thoughts. There'll be a song down below. I don't have a clue what it is as usual, and I don't think I'm going to say that again. I'm just going to say, check out the song of the week down below. So have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye.